our 11th year, which we devoted to discovering some of the remarkable things that women are doing in the Arab world today. In addition to excelling in education and caring for their families, they're managing billion-dollar hedge funds, fighting social injustice, starting their own businesses, and encouraging dialogue on women's issues as well. But perhaps the ambassador of Oman is best suited to speaking about the exciting paths Arab women are blazing, because Her Excellency, Hunaima al-Mubaidi, is the first woman Arab ambassador to ever be posted in Washington, D.C. Indeed, Arab women are reaching pinnacles of success other women have never reached before, and in many cases, ones men have never reached before as well. And the same ambitious spirit is here in America too, in women like Maureen Mahoney, Judith Kipper, Kathleen Doyle, and Helen Thomas, who when I met her for the very first time last year, I said, as an Arab American woman, said, "Sweetheart, I'm a lot older than he is." That always makes you laugh. Then there's Marathon Oil's Marilyn Harris, Selma Roosevelt, Debbie Dingell, Mary Roosevelt. They could have applauded all of them. And Mary Rose has the distinction of being the only Arab American woman to have served in the United States Congress. While she is honored to have served her country, she would rather be the first of many as opposed to the only one. With all of these women, it was obvious and clear that that's how our 2008 Year of the Woman began to take shape. We looked for women who embody the innovation, determination, vision, and grace we hope will fan the flame of hope for women of the Arab world. We asked these women to be part of our committee of inspiring leaders. And tonight we share the stories of a few of the women on this committee who were able to join us here this evening. I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Rima Khalaf of Jordan. Dr. Khalaf graduated at the top of her class and had a career that spanned the Ministry of Planning, the Upper House of Parliament, and the United Nations. And even all of this isn't all of what sets Rima apart. Her life mission is to make the Arab world a leader in social and economic issues, and she has done so by clearly, carefully, and honestly examining the Arab world. Not to destroy, but to improve. Not to belittle, but to better. We commend Rima for giving Arabs a clearer view of their world and the encouragement to see a better future for our region. And some women with us here tonight also remind us to value our past. As an anthropologist and architect from Morocco, Dr. Salima Naji's mantra is, "A country with no history has no face." She pushes the Arab world to face the invigorating challenge of modernization with mindful approaches to preserving heritage for future generations. In her work, Salima blends restoration and preservation of the old while incorporating new structures that integrate within their environment, balancing pride in our past with optimism for our future. Salima's work proves that modern and Arab are not mutually exclusive terms. Dr. Saad bin Ahmed of Saudi Arabia. She has turned personal tragedy into national triumph. Saad's mother Zahra was taken by breast cancer, the #1 killer of women in the kingdom. Why, she asked herself. Why do 1 in 5 women with this disease die here when it is so much more treatable elsewhere? The answer? Early detection. Fewer than 5% of the women in Saudi Arabia receive routine mammograms. They are simply too shy or too afraid. In her mother's name, she founded the Zahra Breast Cancer Research Association, a full-scale center dedicated to the eradication of this disease through detection, education, and early outreach. So I was determined to change this statistic and make survival not just a hope, but an expectation. To being able to vote and participate in their country, to embarrassment and even sadness because of their own limitations. It was then that she realized the critical link between literacy and independence. Aisha dedicated her life to literacy education because it's estimated that roughly 5 out of 10 women in Algeria cannot read. And so she founded Iqra, which means read in Arabic, an organization focused on ensuring that every Algerian be able to read. Of the United Arab Emirates is one of the world's most creative entrepreneurs. She started amassing her billion-dollar empire at the very young age of 7, when she sold day-old bread to the sailors of the docks in Dubai. In addition to her luxury real estate and travel holdings and an import-export business and Persian rugs, Hamda is the largest distributor of black pearl caviar in the world, giving her the nickname she's known by today, Dubai's Queen of Caviar. And in Dubai, that's a lot of caviar. And then there's Zahra Abbas of Libya, who was not able to be here tonight, but I'd like to share with you her story. She shows us that Arab women are not deterred by physical challenges. Zahra was born without the use of her arms, and doctors were bleak about her future. Her parents were told she'd never integrate into society or go to school. "We are sorry God has cursed you so," they told her parents. But they didn't know Zahra. She saw art in her head and mourned her body's inability to realize these visions. And determined, she grabbed a pencil with her toes, and the rest is history. She has become an internationally acclaimed artist